Okay, so what I wanted to do was just a quick video about coloring. Those of you who have had me in class before, when you color, what don't I like to see? That's correct, the white of the paper. When you color, I do not want to see the white of the paper. So for example, let's say I have this 3D block here. You can color the entire thing one color if you like, that's fine. But if you want to make it look even more 3D, you might rotate between 3 different colors. Maybe if I did orange here, green here, and blue there, you could do something like that. Additionally, if you had, let's say you had 3 different types of blues. Maybe you want to do a light blue here, a little bit darker there, and a little bit darker there to make it look even more 3D. Those are just options. The main thing to think about when you're coloring is you do not want to see the white of the paper. So if I'm going to color in this section right here, actually, let's do this. I'm going to start coloring with a lighter color first. Anytime you color, you want to start with the lighter color first. If I use a darker color first, what might happen is that color is going to bleed into or blend into the lighter color a lot easier. So what I want to do, and if you notice, I'm staying inside the lines very neatly. Sometimes you have to change the direction in which you're coloring, but for the most part, try to stay one direction as much as possible. And you can see I'm pressing hard enough so you do not see the white of the paper. Now, let's say I had that all colored in. You start to see some of the shavings from the pencil coming off. Don't wipe them off with your hand because you're going to smudge or smear it. You just periodically blow those shavings off. And like I said, maybe I want to switch colors. So maybe I'll go to a light green. Again, if I'm working with lighter colors, you do those first. And then if I want to move on to a darker color, I would do that last. The one outside the lines a little bit there, but I think you're going to get the general idea. Lots of times you can even use a ruler to outline it, whatever color you're doing first. So if I was going to color this first, it might be a good idea to take my ruler and outline that with the green first, because that's going to help you stay inside the lines when you're coloring. So as you can see, when you color, you want to make sure nice, solid coloring so you do not see the white of the paper. If you want to try to blend colors together, you can. Maybe up here, I'll just show you how to blend pink and orange. You would go from dark to light, and you get lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. It's a gradual transition. And then with the orange, I would do the same thing. Go from dark to light and get lighter and lighter and lighter and kind of blend those two into each other. I'm going to start pressing hard enough to get rid of the white of the paper, but light enough so that they still blend. You do not have to blend colors. That is just an option. If you want to add a shadow to a color, if I do a light green and I want to add a dark green shadow, I can do that entire section. I can do an entire section light green, and then over top of it, I could do a dark green. Now what I like to do after that, and again, I'm going from dark to light, is I like to come back over top of it with a lighter green to blend it in even more. If you want colors to look lighter, if you go from dark to light with a singular color, you say, well, Mr. Spinelli, I still see the white of the paper. And I thought you don't want to see that. Well, I don't. So if I want it to look light, what color am I going to use to help blend that? That's right, white. So I'll take my white color pencil. And again, I'm going from dark to light because I want to see a gradual transition. So even though I'm using white, I am not seeing the white of the paper. The first time to try blending or shading is not on your good copy. If you want to attempt anything like this, you want to try it on a separate piece of paper first, a rough draft. Not a lot. You don't need to color an entire project, but you need to color enough to see what you like, see what you don't like, see what works, see what doesn't work. The requirement is to color with solid coloring. You do not have to blend or shade. Those are just options. The requirement, however, is to make sure you color so you do not see the white of the paper. Good luck with your coloring projects. Have fun, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.